Hours of Mark My Words Sports
Mark My Words Sports Show. We on Dwayne and Kenny.
Taxi.
Back.
It's a short fare
Talk to Tiger Woods. We got a
neighborhood. Visit
guest calling in.
to find a neighborhood
Keith Jenkins from the Associated Press.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Talk football.
Broadcasting from the campus.
Coming up in the first hour. Second hour, we have NBA playoffs. All right. So call in 602-354-8823. Subscribe to all the platforms.
Mark My Words Sports Show. Tiger Woods completes the biggest comeback in sports history by winning the Masters with a 2-shot lead last week. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to have Keith Jenkins from the Associated Press talk about that with us as well. He's calling in the first hour. We're also going to talk the NFL draft, and the NFL schedule had just came out a few days ago. So we're going to get into that and the key games, the key primetime games that's going on next season. We also have Ken's Top 10 and a lot more of the NFL. And keep it locked right here on Mark My Words Sports Show. 602-354-8823 is the number to call. Keep it 1 million right here on RadioPhoenix.org.
Day and night, I just want to quit my job at night.
Community radio is financially supported by Rainer's UK Cafe at 14021 North 51st Avenue, just north of Thunderbird in Glendale, Arizona. Pastries, breakfast, and lunch menu of established Rainer's recipes. Cupcakes are an added specialty as well as beverage options. Open until 3:30 p.m., 6 days weekly. Closed Mondays. Follow Rainer's UK Cafe on Facebook.
I got everything charted up.
I'm Amy Goodman. Join me and co-host Juan Gonzalez for Democracy Now!, your daily, grassroots, global, unembedded, independent, international, investigative news hour. Tackling the issues the corporate media won't touch. Democracy Now! Here on Radio Phoenix.
Democracy Now! Weekday mornings at 9 on Radio Phoenix.
We don't own the rights to that song. Facebook police and YouTube people don't cut us off. We own nothing.
We own nothing.
This is my cup right here. I'm looking for house shoe music. If I can find that again, it'll be on and cracking.
Hey, like, share, comment, you know what I'm saying? Share it to everybody, let everybody watch us. Cut up.
Why, man? Bang. We don't own the rights. I'm just singing.
Hello? Hey, how you doing? All right. Give me about 2 minutes, and we're gonna come over.
Rockabye, baby.
Gotta play a little song.
That's my boy Slim Kid.
The format. So, how you been? Oh yeah, how's it going? Oh, okay. Yo, he's not. I see his knee.
You do the puppet man there, and then the world's out of stand still.
That's crazy. I'm not sure if they get past them. I'm not sure they can win the next round without Embiid. Yeah. Right. Okay. So I know you got a lot to say about Tiger Woods winning. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. basically Michael Jordan said it's the greatest comeback he ever seen. Right. Yeah, he said that. He said that today. Yeah, I was at work and I had to take a break and watch it. I couldn't believe what was going on. Right. That's wild. And we got a minute right now. Let me hold on a second. I wanted to start this in a second. Alright, hold on one second, alright? Alright, I'm gonna put this on right now.
Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. Hey Cassandra, how you doing? Mark my words. Thank you for jumping on and tuning in to another crazy 2 hours of Mark My Words Sports Show.
Mark my words, sports. Show us what you tuned into.
Mark my words.
We the show that keeps it 1 million with you.
Mark my words.
We got the sports from coast to coast ready for you.
Mark my words.
From New York to Chi-Town to LA, all around the world with you. We got the players from Captain Kirk to King James for you.
Mark my words.
We got all the sports for the kids and the OGs too.
Mark my words.
We love the new school and we got throwbacks for you.
Mark my words.
Mark my words from 7 to 9. Radio Phoenix and SoundCloud for you.
Mark my words is. Mark my words. Alright, we finna jump on. Hey wife, thanks for tuning in.
You can mark my words. 85 colors, I'll make my swerves.
Good boy, it sounded like I was like gurgling like water or something. But afternoon Phoenix, what's happening? Thanks for enjoying another 2 hours of fun, laughs, and a lot of sports, man. We got a lot to get into. What's going on, Dwayne?
I'm good. Hey, first things first, we got Keith Jenkins on the line. How you doing, Keith? All right.
What's up, Keith? Hey, man, let me just break in real fast, Keith. You liking that Nipsey Hussle in the back like that, brother, man?
Oh, what's on?
Yeah. Exactly. That's right. I just had to throw that in.
And that's Keith Jenkins right here from the Associated Press. We get into it. We talk Tiger Woods. Now, Tiger Woods did something no one expected, not even Kenny, winning the Masters and basically completing his historic comeback. I mean, what did you think about that? And as far as, everyone in the AP and news is concerned.
The GOAT doing GOAT things, right? Look, man, golf purists, golf super fans don't want to admit this, but they need Tiger Woods. They need him. When he's on that leaderboard come Saturday afternoon, come Sunday morning, it's just a different story. It's just a different audience. Everybody's locked in. Sunday morning, everybody was watching. Airports, offices, golf courses. My mom was watching. Everybody's locked in to see him be great, and he was just that great. Arguably the greatest golfer of all time. You can argue Jack, but, I think at this point, considering what he did on Sunday, you got to give him the title, man. He's the greatest golfer to ever do it.
All right, man. So, with that being said, do you think he's going to win any more majors this year? Let's just get right to it. Do you think he's going to win any more majors this year? And also, two-prong. Catch Jack.
His health, right? Like if his back can hold up, I think. Look, as long as he has the confidence, he can do anything he wants. But it depends on his health. I think this win gives him a lot of confidence going into the rest of these tournaments. And again, as long as his health can keep up, as long as his back doesn't give out on him, he can do whatever he wants. I think the skill is always going to be there. It's just, will his body stay with him? And his body held up long enough for him to get through Augusta And if it can help him get through the rest of this year, we can see another magical run by Tiger for sure.
Okay, with that being said, I got another question. I'm a huge golf fan. Huge. Okay, with that being said, would you compare Tiger Woods to like someone like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, being able to come through adversity, being, what was it, a fractured leg and win, what else was it? The flu?
Yeah, the flu. Well,
would you compare him to those players such like that?
They said it was the flu. Put it at that.
Conversation. I think when we talk about transcendent athletes, Michael Jordan is number one. I don't think anybody could really argue that. I mean, just considering what he did for the sport of basketball.
I'm going to have to argue. Let me cut you off, man. Kobe's better.
That's a Laker
basketball
fan. You're talking to a Laker fan, man, so that's what's going to happen with that.
Better at what?
Air Jordan. Here's airness.
Exactly. We'll be here forever.
When we talk about transcendent athletes, white, black, Asian, global icons, come on now, we can't put Kobe in the same conversation as Jordan. Kobe's not in the same conversation as Muhammad Ali. And what Tiger Woods did for golf, look, I'm 33 years old. In the 6th grade, I was Tiger Woods for Halloween. And that's just real talk. A kid from the inner city who knew nothing about golf and frankly didn't want anything to do with golf. But when I see a young black kid out there killing everybody else, it makes me interested in the sport. And he brought kids from all ages, all demographics into the sport. And what Nike was able to do with their ad campaign, when that Nike engine gets behind you and what they're able to do, it took it to a different level. So I think Tiger Woods is in that conversation. I wouldn't put him at quite the level of some of the other guys, Muhammad Ali, Jordan. But as far as what Tiger has done for his sport, it definitely is comparable to the people what Jordan did for basketball, that 92 Dream Team, and what Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson even did for the sport of boxing. Man, Tiger is unbelievable. Regardless of how you feel about him personally, you have to respect what he's able to do out there.
And speaking of his personal issues he overcome, what did you think about, because I'm on Twitter, Mark My Word Sports is on Twitter, follow Mr. Jenkins on Twitter, Keith Jenkins on Twitter as well.
Get at him.
No, well, I have a question because I seen this as soon as he won. It was the Tiger haters out there in droves, all because of his quote-unquote cheating scandal, which everyone knows was really blown out of proportion because of the whole golf world is in that world that he was in. What did you think about the backlash that came from him actually winning and coming back from such adversity?
Be shocked, right? Like, people love to hate. It's almost more fun to hate, right? So I think there's going to be on the positive side, and there's going to be your contractors, the people who are going to subtract or try to take away from the great moment that was. And that's with anything. That has nothing to do with Tiger. That's with any athlete. When LeBron is doing well and winning championships, there's going to be someone that's talking about him on the positive spectrum, someone that's talking about him on the negative spectrum. Kobe is one of the greatest athletes of all time, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, as you know, Ken, right? But like when he's doing great and his team is winning championships, someone's going to bring up color.
Oh, that's happened.
Athletes of their time know that. Look, they're not there. He balled out. He did the best that he can do, and he won that tournament. He made timely shots at the timely manner, and he was able to steal away that tournament and to get himself back on the right track. And it's exciting to see one of the greatest athletes of our time back on top. I don't know how long he'll stay there, but like I said, if his back can hold up, I just see greatness. I mean, there's nothing keeping him from, claiming.
Right. Well, another question. Do you think that it's going to go back to Tiger versus the field, or is some of these young players going to actually step up and go against him, like a Koepka or McIlroy or anybody, even Jordan Spieth, who kind of fell off the map in the past couple of years? Do you see any of these young kids going against him, in a tournament like on a Sunday on that back nine?
No question. See, I think the difference
like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, people were scared of Tiger, right? Like he'd be on the course and they fear him. Like even the prominent golfers at the time, Greg Norman, you name it, they feared Tiger when he was on that course. These players today, they don't fear Tiger. They don't know Tiger as the guy who's winning championships by 18 strokes. They don't know the Tiger that won championships by 9, 10, 11 strokes and leaving the entire field in his dust. That's not what the Tiger that they grew up with. That's not the Tiger that they know. So they look at him as just a mere mortal, right? He's not the god that he once was 20 years ago. So these players don't have that fear in their hearts of him. Even this win just now, as impressive as Tiger was, as tight as he was, what he won by 2 strokes, right? He won.
Yeah.
Like Rory McIlroy, even Phil Mickelson, they look at Tiger as like, yeah, he's great and it's good that he got a win, but I'm going to still bust behind come this weekend.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, I got something for Kenny real quick.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, go ahead, Kenny.
Hey, I just got to say, this is Kenny Gut Check right here, right? Gut check. Okay. I just want to say, they better put some spec on that man's name. Because I think what we witnessed over this weekend was Tiger announcing to the world that he's back. What you think?
I don't want to overstate it. I think it was a heck of an accomplishment. It was extremely fun to watch. As a sports fan, I love to see this, to see him be able to battle back. It was 11 years since he won a major, 11 years. And people wrote him off. But he came back, and he rose back to the top, man. And so it's very exciting to see him back in his throne.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 43.
Years old now, and Father Time is what? Undefeated, right? It does not lose. It catches up with all of us. Tiger on that leaderboard. And if he can stay healthy, I think we can continue to see that.
Well, hey, before we go to break, and I got to have Kenny got to eat some crow, because last week I predicted Tiger to win, and he was like, they're not going to win. So let me play this little clip.
This is the
from
Kenny
last
Gut
week.
Check hour, I swear. We
play
got
this.
the guest throwing shots, you hating,
Let me
as
play this from
usual.
last week real quick.
Major this year? Is it possible? I mean, he won the Players Championship last season, which is basically it was a major, but not an official major. I think he can.
Here we go. The Tiger apologist.
I want to see Tiger win one.
It's Tiger. You know he's a Laker fan, right?
It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
It doesn't matter to me. What NBA team he likes? Do you think he could win one?
And that was basically Kenny saying no. So that last week we talked about it because it was the first round, and now
Are you a Laker
you
fan?
got to eat some crow. He had to throw the Lakers in there somehow, some way.
No, because you was hating,
I wasn't hating.
like you normally do. I'm eating it, man. From the top to the bottom. It's terrible, man.
Continue to hustle to motivate. KeithJenkins.com, Mr. Keith.
Get at it.
All right, thanks, Keith Jenkins. Keith Jenkins with the Associated Press. I'll hit you up soon as possible. We talk more golf, talk more sports. All right?
We're going to hit him from the
Appreciate
70s. Rah! All right.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, that was Keith Jenkins from the Associated Press. You can, like I said, follow him on all platforms as Mr. Keith Jenkins. Join Bad Kitty and Radio Phoenix for Candy World Art and Music Festival on Saturday, April 20th, Sunday, April 21st, showcasing local musicians, FX artists, hemp, body, and henna paintings, fashion, international cuisine, and more. The festival will be held at Joe's Grotto on 32nd Street, just north of Thunderbird.
Joe's
and
Grotto.
Right off the 51 freeway. More information available at candyworldfestival.com. We'll be back with more Mark My Words Sports Show. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Keith Jenkins for calling in. Talk about Tiger Woods. Next we're going to talk NFL. We're going to get into the draft and this Kyler Murray situation. You know, everyone's throwing that smoke like they're not going to do nothing. But everyone knows that the Cardinals are going to pick Kyler Murray. The question is, what's going to happen to Josh Rosen? Josh Rosen's a little ticked off. He's saying he's annoyed about it. I think it's more than annoyment. So anybody, everybody, call in 602-354-8823. Subscribe to our YouTube channels and our SoundCloud. All right, hit us up. Keep it 1 million. What's this right here? Oh, let me see. Not going.
I just put when you was reading the live read, I was like, not going.
Oh, not going to the.
Right. Need you to catch up to that.
Hey, Aunt Gwen, thanks for watching.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. 16105. It'll come back on right now. That's Aaliyah with 1 in a Million. You know, one of the old school classics right there. Now, we got some live scores. It's 116-105. 76ers up on Brooklyn Nets. That's in Game 3 with that series tied 1-1 in the first round of the NBA playoffs. You got Denver down to San Antonio at halftime, 61-58. Got some baseball scores. You got the Dodgers up 3-0 against Milwaukee in the middle of the 7th. Arizona beating Atlanta 4-1. Washington beating San Francisco 4-2. Detroit beating the White Sox 9-7. Toronto beating Minnesota 7-4. Kansas City beating the Yankees 6-1. And you got hockey, the hockey playoffs. The first round, you got the Winnipeg Jets beating St. Louis 2-0. San Jose beating Las Vegas 1-0. And Carolina beating Washington 2-1. All right, that's your live scores right there. And going to get into some NFL. Now, you have the schedule just came out a couple days ago, and there's some pretty interesting games. You have the Browns. They got about 4 or 5 primetime games. You got one against the Steelers on Thursday Night Football as Week 11. Okay, and then you have another one, Week 3, Sunday Night Football against the Rams. That's gonna be a pretty big game. Kansas City. That's another team that has a lot of primetime games. You got Week 8 against Green Bay Packers. For the first time, you have Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes. Okay, you have Kansas City versus the Bears. Okay, 2 young guns, Mahomes and Trubisky against each other. You got the Bears versus the Cowboys on Week 14, and then the Cowboys versus the Saints.
I scored.
Which is actually on a Sunday night game on September 29th. Now,
let's talk about this, man. Why the NFL hating on the Raiders? We already got a madman for an owner who look funny. Don't he look like Chris Farley? And then the Raiders got like
the Raiders have the hardest schedule this year. Yeah, 50. I think it's a 58 winning percentage the opponents have against the Raiders.
But no, here's the worst part. We have the most travel miles that we got to do.
Really?
They said that we got 2 away games with a game that's supposed to be at home, but the home game is in London. Right. So we got to play, I think it was, I'm trying to look it up now so I can be as accurate as humanly possible. I think it was in Indianapolis, Green Bay, and then I think we played Detroit this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Oakland starts against Denver Monday Night Football at home. You know, finally, you guys have a home in Oakland. You know, finally got that deal done. New Orleans plays Houston on Monday Night Football, and then the very first game which is different from previous years. You have Chicago versus Green Bay for the 100th anniversary, which is their I think 120th matchup because they've actually been in the league longer than the league's been formed.
Okay, so, and then I got another game I want to throw out there for my wife. What's up, Jerome? I want to throw out Detroit and Oakland this year, wife.
Ooh.
Yes.
Where's that at? Is it Detroit?
It's at Oakland.
Oh, okay.
So we gonna murder y'all when y'all come down to the O. Cali Bill, y'all. We enemies that week, wife. It is Sunday, November 3rd. We will not be talking until after my Raiders drown, or however you want to pronounce it. You're lying.
Me trounce.
Trounce. But okay, back to there you go. Gunshots. One more time for the hood. Right. Everything in threes, okay? Anyway,
now there's some week 1 matchups that's pretty good. You got Carolina and the Rams. You got obviously the Giants and Dallas. You have Pittsburgh at New England, which is the New England's home game. And then you have another one, which is, once again, Tennessee and Cleveland. Now, my thing is, do you think that they're hyping up the Browns too much?
No. The Browns...
I mean, are they going to be as advertised coming out of this whole offseason, which they basically revamped everything?
Listen, I think that the Cleveland Browns, outside of... I think that they've handled things the way that they should. They brought in a lot of paper talent. The Raiders brought in a lot of paper talent. Those are 2 teams that I'm expecting to take a big major jump this year. So, no, I think that they should be, publicized like they are. And plus, it's just Cleveland. We should play the Cleveland song, man. Find the Cleveland song so we can play it for them.
I'll get in a second.
Yeah, get it for them so we can laugh.
We got to go to break right now.
A good game I want to watch, though, real fast. I'm real intrigued to see is the Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguar. I want to see if Nick Foles is really that guy, that dude.
Yeah.
And remember what I told you? You trade him right now.
Well, they traded him
because he's a career backup. You know what I mean? And then also
You want to trade him
Jacksonville.
again from Jacksonville?
Goodbye.
Oh my God!
I'm drafting the quarterback first. Go ahead, go to commercial, man. We'll holler at this at the other end of
Yeah,
this.
we'll come right back with more and more.
But we got some more games that's going to keep you guys intrigued that you may want to be interested in. If you
We'll be
don't
back.
need help.
Mark my words.
Good Friday to you. What's up, Jerome?
Programming is supported by Shiner Gold Pomade. Regular, special, and clay hair holds for men and women. Shave soap and merchandise. Retail locations in the U.S. or online stores to anywhere in the world.
Hey, what's up, Jerome? What's going on? Thanks for watching.
Nothing could be finer than a man who smells like Shiner.
What games you see?
Promotional consideration for this program is provided by MIM, Musical Instrument Museum, the world's only global musical instrument museum, and the MIM Music Theater at Tatum and Mayo Boulevards in Phoenix, mim.org.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't speak or walk.
150 over 90, and I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure sounds like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from silent. Get back on your treatment plan or talk with your doctor to create a plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Head to toe, everything's changed.
Brought to you by the American Stroke Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Full Moon Hacksaw Jazz and Blues. This is Tom Colson, heard nationally with the help of Radio Phoenix. After a few hundred weekly broadcasts, we're of the opinion that jazz radio provides a fresh sound with collectible grooves and a touch of Latin, bookended by true classics and new artists. We enjoy relaxation, stimulation, entertainment. If some liken jazz on the radio to an informal education of an art form, we'll take it. Sunday night, 8 to 10 on Radio Phoenix, where the Valley comes to talk, sing,
Dwayne Haskins.
Oh,
Or they were talking about the Giants taking Daniel Jones too, because we got the draft coming up next week. We got to pull up that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're back, Mark My Words Sports Show, and a big game, week 2, Monday Night Football. You got the Jets and the Browns. So you got the new look Jets with Le'Veon Bell, Sam Darnold under his second season, Baker Mayfield also his second season with Beckham Jr. and
Travis Landry.
Jarvis Landry.
I mean.
Best friends, and the BFF crew right there. You know what? That's their nickname.
The BFF.
The BFFs right there. So that's going to be a big game. All eyes is on the Browns this year. And the Jets as well, to see how they go.
I got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Rams November 10th. We want to see how the new look Pittsburgh Steelers go. You know what I mean? Because they for the first time in a very long time, they have no Antonio Brown.
No Le'Veon Bell.
Right.
You got the whole issue with Ben Roethlisberger and the management going against, calling everybody boys.
Right.
And all that.
So we want to see how they rebound. Or, you got the Steelers versus the Seahawks.
I was getting ready to bring that up. Week 2, Steelers and Seahawks. That's going to be a game because you have Russell.
We call that the big money.
Right. Russell Wilson.
Show me the money.
He did probably the weirdest signing reveal ever.
No, he did.
He got 4 years, $140 million. I don't know how much guaranteed.
He was getting his Bill Clinton on.
He was getting he got so much guaranteed money. I think it's more than Kirk Cousins, like around 80-something million.
Come on, baby.
And then and then he's in bed. The deal's done.
Come on.
Go Hawks.
It was creepy.
It was beyond creepy. It was kind of pornish, and it's,
Come on,
you know what I mean.
Hi, Russ. You're rich.
Yeah.
I'm never leaving you. You're rich.
Oh, man. Did she luck up or what? Goodness.
Okay, back to Rose.
Here's another one, week 2, a big game. Rams and Saints. Everybody's going to be watching that game and watching the refs.
Still haven't heard Nicole Roby.
The refs are going to be more important than that game.
You still haven't heard Nicole Roby.
Oh, yeah.
I smacked it.
We can't say that on air.
Well, we can. They said in ESPN LA every day.
We're not ESPN LA though.
That's just sad.
Here's another game: the Jets and Patriots, Week 3. Okay, I'm just gonna go through weeks. You got the Ravens versus the Chiefs. You know, Ravens talking about they kind of took a step backwards, giving away a lot of defensive help, and letting Terrell Suggs go and a couple other players go. The AFC North is a very interesting division because you have the Browns mainly stepping up to win that division, but you still have the Steelers and the Ravens there as well. The Patriots, they stayed in pack. A couple players retired. Gronkowski retired. And now you have the Jets actually making moves to go against the Patriots. I still see the Patriots win that division, though. But that'll be interesting to see. Maybe can the Jets get past, a 7-9 season, an 8-8 season, 5 and the bad season that they have. Can they at least get to the playoffs, get a wild card?
The Jets?
Yeah.
No. All right. All right. We got the Packers and the Bears. Week 1, game 1. They opening it off with the oldest rivalry, perhaps, in football. What do you think about the Packers and the Bears? Do you see the Khalil Mack-led Bears beating the Packers?
Yes. Yeah, they're a better team. There's a lot of drama going on in Packerville with the things that Aaron Rodgers said. People talking about how Aaron Rodgers had kind of, got Mike McCarthy out of there with how he was acting. Basically trying to pull up LeBron James over there. And we'll see how it goes with their new coach, their new offense, and how it's going to work with Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers is happy and healthy, they could possibly go pretty far. But I see the Bears not just win that game, but possibly most likely win that division.
Okay. Well, what do you think? You guys open up against the hated Cowgirls. Are we going to play the song? We're going to break the song out?
I mean, that's tradition.
Are we going to break the diss track out?
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me say something. That's tradition. It's
who wins?
It's in Cowboy Stadium.
Who wins?
The Giants will, because it's in Cowboy Stadium. The Giants basically have a better record versus the Cowboys in Cowboy Stadium than in the Giants Stadium.
What about the Lions and the Cardinals opening week?
Oh, man. Shout out to Kenny, DJ My God Complex. He was at that game last year here. He actually someone posted a picture of him asleep. He was knocked out in that game. It was so hilarious. But I don't know, because you don't know who the quarterback's going to be for the Cardinals. Is it going to be Josh Rosen? Is it going to be Kyler Murray? Is it going to be somebody else? I would say right now, looking at it on paper, you got to give it to Detroit. So you got to find out, come draft time. That team is such up in the air right now. And then they did something dumb where they have these schedule videos for the teams. The Cardinals did one video without Josh Rosen, right? Everyone was like, "Oh, he's over. They're gonna trade him away. He's not in the video." Today they made another video and put Josh Rosen in it. It's like, make up your mind. Everyone knows you're gonna trade him. You know what I mean? Everyone knows Kyler Murray's gonna be your quarterback because you hired Cliff Kingsbury.
Right,
so,
right.
What is it? Do you want him or you don't want him?
Okay, here's another game. Week 5, Rams Seahawks. We'll call that the big money game. Anything Russell Wilson is doing this year is the big money game.
Right.
Who's his girlfriend? What's her name?
Sierra.
Russell and Sierra.
People forget Sierra years ago would drive around 50 Cent's Lamborghini.
Ooh,
so,
Sierra, she be picking them, don't she?
Hey,
you gotta be famous to mess with that.
That's Future's baby mama.
Oh yeah, let me watch out.
That's Future's baby
mama. He might call the show.
Exactly.
I don't even know what song he sang, but.
No, remember your younger brother was here, and he was like, "Oh, he's dope. He's all right."
Who is Future? What songs do we sing?
He's an Atlanta rapper. He's a lot of pill popping songs.
Did you sing the song?
He had a couple songs with Drake that was good some years ago. He fell off though. He's not that great of a rapper.
Pills.
Percocets.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh man, no Russell Wilson took. No wonder Russell Wilson took your girl, man. You suck. Anyway, all right.
But the Rams gonna win that game. Here's the main problem with the Seahawks. The fact of the matter is, you pay Russell Wilson all that money. Who can you get? You know what I'm saying? Can you get offensive linemen that can protect them?
You forget who you messing with, huh?
Can you get some defenders
that can give them the ball back? Huh? You really forget who you messing with.
But here's the thing: when you give one player so much money, like a certain percentage, I think is over. If it's over 11%,
you forget who you messing with.
Then you're not going to win the championship. You're not going to go deep in the playoffs because you're not going to get. You can't pay players around them. You know what I'm saying? Earl Thomas and everybody, they want big checks. They're not going to get big checks if you gave all the money to Russell Wilson.
That's Coach.
So what do you think?
Double Rainbow.
What do you think? Do you think the Seahawks have a chance to go deep this year?
That's Coach Double Rainbow.
Okay, Coach Double Rainbow, but
Coach Double Rainbow will cheat at all costs.
You need Coach Deep Pockets to win in the NFL right now.
Double Rainbow will win at all costs. Right.
You really
need to win at all costs,
you
my
need
brother.
Coach Deep Pockets right now because Russell Wilson actually was sacked the most last season, like 50-something times.
Oh, I think you need to check that stat. Russell Wilson doesn't get sacked, I don't think. No, because Russell Wilson will run. He's a new Fran Tarkenton.
He gets sacked a lot. He gets sacked. That offensive line is terrible. That offensive line is trash.
They traded it away, man.
Well, how you gonna support that when you gave all the money to him?
Well, yeah, you're true.
So you got the Rams. The Rams they stay packed. They're on a revenge tour. You got to call them the revenge tour team right now because they're on a mission to go back to the Super Bowl. I don't see the Seahawks going anywhere in that division.
Okay, how about here's a two-part question for you. Okay, the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. Is this the year the Dolphins break through and take over the division?
No, because I think the Jets is better than the Dolphins. Who's the quarterback for the Dolphins anyway? Do they have a quarterback?
Well, it was Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, he's gone. He's not.
But I think they're moving on from him.
Yeah. I mean, that's another team like the Cardinals. You got to wait till the draft to see who they're going to pick up at quarterback, who they're going to have. I think that, no, it's not Teddy Bridgewater because he went back to the Saints. So.
Okay, well, look, here's another question for you then.
The Patriots going to win that division.
You think the Patriots will win it?
Yes. Yes.
Even without Rob Gronkowski?
They picked up Demaryius Thomas the other day. So they just basically added another weapon.
But that's if he can play. I hear reports that Demaryius Thomas is washed up. He can't run routes the same way he was. He can't get open. No separation anymore.
You always see what happens when quote-unquote washed-up wide receivers go to the Patriots. It's like a fountain of youth over there for them. So,
how about the Cardinals Saints?
That's a blowout. Blowout city.
I'm trying to find one, man. I'm searching for the Cardinals.
I got a good one for you.
All right.
Since you're on the Browns bandwagon, Browns Ravens. That's Browns Ravens week 4.
The Browns are going to destroy the Ravens. And you know why? You know why? Lamar Jackson.
I think that's going to be a high-scoring game.
I don't think so. Game. I think it's going to be a blowout, and I'm going to say Lamar Jackson. He can't pass the ball. He's the modern-day Michael Vick. Watch what I tell you.
Everybody that can't pass the ball to use the modern-day Michael Vick.
Well, you play quarterback to throw the football. Right. How about the battle of the chickens?
Players.
How about the battle of the chickens?
The chickens.
The Falcons versus the Cardinals, man. The Falcons is going to decline. Oh, week, it doesn't say. Hold on. Pull it up. Let's pull it up, baby.
I got a good one. You got Vikings-Bears also week 4.
Ooh, I think the Bears are going to destroy those guys.
That's a pretty good game right there. There's some really interesting games, man, coming up next season. So,
how about the Battle of New York?
Giants-Jets.
Who wins and why?
Giants. Saquon Barkley. That's it.
But you have no passing game.
They got some passing game. They got a little something. But Saquon Barkley is such a dynamic player, man. All you gotta do is limit Le'Veon Bell and stop Sam Darnold. They really don't. They have an okay wide receiving core, the Jets do, but if the defense actually holds them, Giants can beat them.
Okay, time to pay the bills. Pay the bills and get them skills. Okay, the WOMAC. This program is supported, and we get the radio voice out, break it out. This program is supported financially by the Womack Cocktail Lounge, located at 5749 North 7th Street in Phoenix, baby, in Phoenix. The Womack has dining, dancing, electric live bands, and vintage playlists. Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. Go get your party on, y'all. The Womack.us. The Womack on Facebook and Instagram.com. Was that sexy enough for you guys? Drop the voice.
We'll be back with more Mark My Word Sports Show.
Turn my headphone down a little bit.
Yeah,
Thanks everybody for watching.
I think Miami is going to actually take a step up and run that division, bro. That's
Thanks, Jerome. Thanks, Gwendolyn.
You hear me? That's
Everybody
my surprise
call in.
team, the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins.
What did I tell you?
You talking to your homeboy lately?
Oh, Billy? No, I wouldn't say that to him. I would never admit that to him. I would never admit that to him. It'd go to his head.
Hey, you're top 10. We gotta do that.
Oh, yeah. It's either Miami or the Jets are my two teams in that division. How long has it been since New England lost that division? Right.
15 years, maybe?
Right. Oh, we gotta bring that up.
I really don't remember the last time they won. They lost. It might have been the
What
Dolphins,
is the last
too.
time the New England Patriots have lost the AFC East division? Ten straight.
When was the last time? Oh, here's a good game. I think this is the first time the Browns been on Monday night in a long time.
They on Monday night twice this year.
Yeah, Browns versus 49ers, week 5.
That's not a good game.
Yeah, but let's see if Jimmy Garoppolo is healthy. See how he plays against Baker Mayfield. That'll be a good game.
That's not a good game.
We got Raiders Bears.
That's not a good game either. We can break it up.
It's in Oakland too.
We can break it up.
That's week 5.
I think the Oakland Raiders are going to smack them in the face.
What?
Yeah.
It was funny though when it came out. Khalil Mack and everybody had eyes on Twitter when they posted the Raiders Bears game. They're like, you got Broncos Chargers too the same week. Packers Cowboys Colts Chiefs. That's another game that's big. All right, let's come back on right now.
Want to do the top 10 now? All right, we'll do it. I'll
We
talk a
back,
little
Mark
bit
My
more
Word
football.
Sports Show. 21 Savage and J. Cole a lot. That's what's playing right now.
We should play Percocet. Percocet.
Nah.
Why?
That's funny. There was a meme. It was a Future, and he was looking on his phone, and he said, the moment Future found out Russell Wilson got 4 years, $140 million, and the look on his face was like, what?
Percocet.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was like, man. It's like every time you see now Russell Wilson, and then now he's always with Sierra and his kid and Future's kid.
That's messed
Everyone
up, man.
sees like Future like, man, they just giving it to him, man. It's
Have
funny,
anybody
but it's not.
ever heard of? Has anybody
funny, but
seen
it's
or
not
heard
funny.
Future since Russell Wilson took his girl?
Yeah, he had albums. He had albums. Matter of fact, I think he had 2 big albums last year. He had an album.
He
this
had an
year.
album?
Yeah.
People actually like that?
People do.
Does he have anything else other than Percocet?
Yeah, he does.
That is the worst song I have ever heard in my life. Oh my God. Mookie was playing that one night, and it was just like, what the heck is that? And she was all into it too, like grooving to it. I was like, no, you can't like that.
Yeah, man. It's an issue.
Yeah, that's terrible. Okay, anyway, man, we asked the question. 2002.
Wow, that's the last time the Patriots lost that division. That's something. That's a long time. Was Tom Brady even the quarterback then?
No, wait, hold on. That can't be right.
I think Tom
Well,
Brady,
no,
that
he
was,
was.
that was like his first full season probably. Because 2001
It
when they
was.
won that championship.
That was his first like half season, 2002.
Yeah, when Drew Bledsoe got hurt, and then the next season was his first full season. So yeah, wow, that's crazy. That's wild. Okay, so you matter of fact, what are we doing?
So I asked the question, are they done? And I'm saying,
don't think so.
it's a toss up between Miami and the Jets. But
I think so.
I don't know why I feel Miami is my sneaky good
you
team
really
this
think
year.
the Patriots are not going to win that division?
I think the Patriots are done.
I think the Patriots are going to win that division.
I think you can stick a fork in them officially.
Okay,
as long as there's no scandals come out, then they
Before
win.
we end the first hour, we got to go to Ken's Top 10.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Run my beat. Dog, drop it. That's my beat.
There it is.
All right, you guys. Ken's Top 10. The top 10 most Googled apps around. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay. At number 1. No. At number 10, you got Bleacher Report. At number 9, you got Twitter. At number 8, you have Pornhub. A lot of people want to get freaky, y'all.
Oh, that'd be higher.
At number... Yeah, but people ain't going to admit that. Anyway, at number 7, you got Reddit. I ain't never heard of that one. At number 6, you got Wikipedia. Wikipedia. You can change Wikipedia. Number 5, you got Yahoo. At number 4, you got Amazon. At number 3, you got Facebook. At number 2, you have YouTube, because I'm on it every day, all day. And then at number 1, you got Google. And here's the crazy part. Google owns YouTube, so they have the number 1 and 2 most download,
the most
watch.
Googled.
Yeah.
Think about it, the most Googled apps, and number 1 is Google.
Right.
Come on now.
Right.
That's basically...
Ain't you on it now?
Yeah. That's, no. That's basically Skynet.
No.
He's an Intel Skynet.
I work at Skynet, bro. Them computers gonna do some bad things to us, man. I'm trying to tell you. Get ready. I'm digging a hole. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I got something for you. That's a Skynet right there.
Right. That's where I work. When I walk around work every day, you guys, this is what be rolling through my head.
It's going down in Skynet.
I be trying to figure out how I'm going to destroy them things. I'm breaking into Skynet and taking them out.
Right. Now, you got the draft is next week. And also next week is our 2nd anniversary. 2 years. Mark My Words Sports Show's been live every week.
Dang, that's been rolling like that.
Yeah. So,
draft 2019.
So 2 years we've been doing it, and we got another special draft. We're not going to be nowhere. We're going to be right here. In Nashville, Tennessee is where the draft is. And, you got some movement. You got Kyler Murray, who, jumped up from basically... I'm going to play baseball for the Oakland A's to the number 1 pick in the draft.
He should have played baseball.
That's what a lot of people are saying. We're going to see what happens if he goes to the Cardinals or not. You got Nick Bosa and Josh Allen, basically your 2-3, right there. You basically flip-flop those two. You got a few more defensive players. And then when it comes to pick 6 with the Giants, that's the pick that basically... can change a lot because a team, let's say the Dolphins or a team in need of a quarterback can maybe jump up and trade with the Giants because the Giants also have pick number 17 as well. So there's a lot with people saying they should pick Dwayne Haskins, but then I'm hearing the other day they may pick someone else. Now you had something to say about that.
Okay, well here's what I think. What if Kyler Murray does come out and be that guy? He's a 5'10 quarterback at 270 pounds, so that means he's thick, right? Now, are the Seattle Seahawks, by signing Russell Wilson, making Kyler Murray even more locked to be the first pick in the draft? Because what everybody do is a copycat league. Right. They're looking for the next Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. Can he be that guy? Can you see that?
He can.
Similar builds.
Yeah, he's a similar build, similar style. He had Cliff Kingsbury is the coach that basically runs the same style from college he's implementing right now with the Cardinals, that offense. They're always saying great things about Josh Rosen, and they say Josh Rosen's a little bit ticked off. He had an interview with Sports Illustrated the other day. He's saying he's annoyed with it. Now, when I was talking about the Giants at number 6 and at number 17 with possibly getting a quarterback, Gettleman did say they're only going to get the best. You know,
it's a good move. Pull the trigger.
Yeah, but they blow that smoke. He's like, oh, we're going to get the best available. We're not going to look for a quarterback, whatever.
Pull the trigger.
But here's the thing. You know who may be the biggest quarterback in the draft?
Daniel Jones.
No. Well, Daniel Jones is a quarterback. Everybody's talking about them or Dwayne Haskins. The biggest quarterback is Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
Because the Cardinals are going to trade him. Who will they trade him to? That's the big question. Because you could be the Giants, maybe the Broncos, maybe Miami. You know, those are the three. There's a couple other teams in that mix who want Josh Rosen, and another team that I've seen was really surprising but makes a lot of sense is the Los Angeles Chargers, because another team that Phillip Rivers is right there with Eli Manning over the hill. Maybe have 1 or 2 more seasons left. Granted, Phillip Rivers had an excellent season last year.
Right, Phillip could have played.
You know what I mean? He
can't play no more.
And he may pull a Tom Brady. He may pull a Tom Brady want to go for 45 or 50.
Hey, I think he will. He got all them kids.
Yeah.
You got to pay for them things.
Exactly.
Listen, Kyler Murray, man, he had 4,361 passing yards for his college career. He also ran for another 1,001. That's good for a quarterback. He had 7 interceptions and 54 touchdowns.
Right. Another one is Dwayne Haskins with over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns with Ohio State.
He had 54 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He ran for 108 yards and 4,831 yards. Here's the problem with Dwayne Haskins with the Giants. Do you want another Eli Manning? Because if you listen to his stat line, 108 yards. That's what pops out the most. That means he's prototypical pocket quarterback.
My question is,
do you want that again, or do you want live and exciting?
The Shermer, his style of offense, is it predicated towards a running style quarterback or a pocket quarterback? Because now they're looking at Daniel, and he's a runner. He can run. You know, he can throw the ball, but he also can run in space. So if you're looking at someone like him versus Dwayne Haskins, you got to fit that offense. But then all of a sudden, you do have Saquon Barkley there. So that's your safety valve. You know what I mean? So I would say, with the experience, you take Dwayne Haskins. He's a winner. He can play the game, high IQ. You take the smart move and don't take something risky that you may regret, because the past few quarterbacks that the Giants had drafted have been so iffy. You know that they're not going to succeed Eli Manning. You need someone to really succeed Eli Manning for the next 10 to 12 years.
Right. Okay, well here's a sad one that I just think that's so terrible. They got Arizona State star standout junior receiver N'Keal Harry going to New England, man, with the 32nd pick in the first round.
The rich keep getting richer. He's a great wide receiver
He
too.
is awesome.
And if the Patriots get him, and then with Demaryius Thomas, basically it's like Gronk who? You know what I mean?
Right.
Tom Brady will be there for 3 or 4 more seasons if you get some great wide receivers to go around him. You know, with that offensive line and that defense that can basically keep the score low for Tom Brady, because he's up in age and he's not going to be slinging it like he used to. So if you get a great core wide receivers, young core,
right?
Man, you know what? Tom Brady will be there until he's 45. I mean, seriously. Now we got to go to break. First hour is over. We're going to go to the second hour. We're going to talk some NBA playoffs. We're going to talk more NFL draft. Need everyone to call in 602-354-8823. Thanks everybody for watching on Facebook Live. You can catch us on YouTube and SoundCloud. We'll be right back with more Markham World Sports Show.
That was a great segment. That was a great segment.
Yeah.
Promotional consideration for this program is provided by MIM,
NFL.
Musical Instrument Museum, the world's only global musical instrument museum,
started, though.
and the MIM Music Theater at Tatum and Mayo Boulevards in Phoenix.